What is up, you absolute beautiful people? It's been a long time since I've seen you guys, or since technically you've seen me, but I have a surprise, and I did actually have to take a hiatus just for a tad bit. As you can see, I did trim my beard a bit, Actually, I shaved it all the way off. All the way off. I was like, it just has to go, and then regrow it. So it's growing back. That was like a few months ago, but I'm back and with a new project actually, and this one is actually very rare. And the reason why it's rare is because people never really wanted it, but it's here. I want another car to drive. I want another project, and this one is probably going to be one of the best projects that I'm gonna do. Maybe. And the reason why it's so rare, it is a BMW. It has, you know what? I'm just gonna show you. Then I'll tell you. I'll tell you. I'm just gonna show you. It's pretty badass. So the exterior isn't really that appealing yet, but the interior is something completely different. Now this thing is immaculate, absolutely immaculate to head to toe in this car. Like, it's amazing. So I know you're looking at this car and just like, wait, hold on. This car is clean. It's actually very mint. It's immaculate actually, but that is not the reason why it's rare. There's a lot of E46s out there that are super mint. They're clean. They're immaculate as well. So why is this car? But wait, you're looking back at it again. You're like, wait, hold on. Those are paddle shifters on the steering wheel. And then there's this weird thing in the middle that looks like a manual transmission, but there's no third pedal. What is going on here? And that is as mind blowing as it is. I get it, because the first time I heard about this thing, I was like, whoa, this is awesome. This is actually the Smg Transmission, which stands for sequential manual gearing. So there is no clutch or clutch pedal, but there is a clutch. And that clutch is actually operated off of a hydraulic pump, which is actually very sophisticated, but has its issues, which quite frankly is one of the reasons why this car is not as popular, but rare at the same time. One of the reasons why it's also rare is because BMW never really promoted it that much. You can search the web as much as you want on promotional videos of the Smg Transmission, but there's not that many. I mean, there's M3, but for the non-Ms, there's pretty much none. That being said, of course you didn't know about it, and that's the reason why it's rare. And because of that, actually, a lot of people didn't buy them. And if they're going to get a sports package within the 2004 E46 era, why not just get a manual? Because that's what makes you feel sporty. It is sporty. I drive a manual. Freaking love manuals. But at this moment, the opportunity is here. This car's been sitting about 4 years. And it's about that time to get this thing running on the road. Because I want another car. I actually wanted another manual, but since this is here, why throw it away? Gonna bring this thing back to life. Interior is completely mint. Gonna get this engine running. That's a tangent. Anyways, let's get into the video of getting these things started. I want to start putting in that radiator. Gonna put in the coolant reservoir. We're gonna put in the spark plugs, and we got some xenon lights coming in. That's probably gonna come in later. And then we got some brakes coming in as well. All around, they're drilled and slotted. So yeah, let's get to this video. I'm excited. I hope you're excited, because this thing's gonna be awesome. Freaking awesome, man. Yeah. So I feel like I've been talking too much, so let's get this thing open. And this thing is a mess. I mean, it's still pretty clean, but it's a mess. Looks like we got some things going on here, which some dirt, some cobwebs, blah blah blah. The washer fluid is clearly missing. The airbox is missing. What else is missing? The, what do you call it? Expansion tank is missing. This has been exposed, so we're definitely changing that out. That just that's gotta go. Clearly the headlight's been a little bit abused, so we're gonna get some new xenons and put that in there, and then we're just gonna try to get this thing all better. This just needs to be better. So that's what we're gonna do. Taking these off. This is a 10mm here. This was clearly substitute for a Phillips, so we're gonna use a Phillips to take that one off, and then this air duct here will come off. Now, in regards for the radiator itself, looks like we got a Torx fitting there that we're gonna have to use. You can give me a second, I'll let you know which one that is. So we got one there, and we got one all the way, I don't know if you can see, all the way over there. And then from there on, after you take off these sensors here, you should be able to just pop this thing right out, because I believe this thing fits right into a socket and groove inside there. So we're going to be able to take that thing out, and then this whole thing should pretty much come right out. So it's fairly easy. Just give me a second. Alright, so then we're going to pop this up. So that gives all access. Hopefully there's nothing in here crawling around. Alright, like I said, up next we got these fasteners here, here. I don't see anything else on the other side, so they should just pretty much kind of pop out. You're going to have to kind of go forward and pop it up. If anything, we might actually have to take off the electric fan itself, which is cool because the manual fans are very annoying. So we might actually have to take this fan out first before we actually take the radiator out, which is fine as well. Alright, so I'm just going to loosen it because I am going to take the fan off first. I'm just going to loosen it up just a bit, just to make sure they can come off. So it's just a tad bit rusted. I'm going to break it loose. Alright, so that's good. I believe these are held in by some tabs right here. Use this and pop it off. What I did was held in place, and then I used my flathead and pretty much pried against it gently, and then pull this right out. Just gotta remember what sensor this is. And then for this one just sits in a slot, so it should be able to just pop right out. I had to use the flathead and kind of just work it out because it is just fitting down in that socket there. So you pretty much just have to kind of work your way out, pull these little, these little tabs out of the way, and then you should be able to just pop this thing right out. Still got it in. There we go. Kind of put it to the side. Just gonna see if I can push it down. There. Get that wire out of the way. Be able to just pull this thing out. It's probably best to disconnect this here, because once we pull this thing out, this thing's gonna want to come with it. So it's best to disconnect that right there. Yeah. This fastener out, and then we got that screw out. Now this whole thing, and since you unplug this here, this whole thing should pretty much just pop right out. Just like that. Just gotta move it up carefully. This thing's dirty. Nasty. Oh shoot. Look at that thing. Wow, this thing is definitely dirty. I think when I get everything out, I'm just gonna wash this thing down, probably hose it down with some degreaser and everything, because sheesh. Yeah, definitely need to degrease this thing because, oh my gosh, this thing has tried to go back to its original state, but I'm not gonna allow that to happen. So anyways, so it looks like, I don't know what those things are. I don't know if you can see that. Oh. I think those are from spiders. I don't know where that's from. Anyways, we got this fastener here. Again, it's for the radiator. Oh. There we go. That fastener there, which is for the radiator. And that one big bolt, or screw I should say, was fitting right here. It was holding in the fan and also for the radiator as well. As you can see, it's ready to move. So we just have to take this bad boy out and then kind of just finagle this thing out. Just kind of like that, in a way. That's what I'm trying to do. And then, oh, we got some hoses down there. There's a sensor to it, which is the lower radiator hose, which is going straight around up to your water pump here. I hope I don't have to change the water pump. I probably do. Sheesh. Anyways, there's a sensor on there. You want to take that off, and there's a clip on there that's onto that hose that's attached to the radiator itself. You want to kind of take that off as well. Where is my flathead? I'm probably just going to use like a pin and take that thing out. So I'll pull that up, put that around here. Oh, that's broken. Cool. Almost there. There we go. That look nasty. That look real nasty. Alright. That's up. Gonna let that drain in there. That means that we still have some fluid in here. I don't know what's going on inside here because this was open. But we're gonna try and take it out now. Should be able to. I don't think there's anything else holding it in. No, I don't think so. There we go. Well, let me resume. Alright guys, so rookie mistake, I did not press record. So everything here that just happened, you guys didn't get to see. How amazing. But pretty much what happened was, as you see, I just pretty much took out all the fasteners here. Pretty much I kind of went forward, kind of up, went forward, and it took everything out. But I have a catch can at the bottom, so that when all the fluids come out, it just kind of goes all the way down there. So nothing went down into the soil, which is great. Almost to 500 subscribers, which I really appreciate you guys for sticking around. Subscribe, like, share, do the whole 9. Click that bell because I'll be posting a whole lot more. And just thank you for being awesome. So continue to stay awesome, stay positive, try not to be negative. Like, I know it's hard sometimes, but it really starts to age you. I don't know if you really like notice old people or young people that look old because they're negative. Like, it really starts to affect you. So just try to stay positive. I try to stay positive. You should try to stay positive. I try to influence positivity. So yeah, stay positive. So the next video, we're actually going to be putting back in a new radiator. We're going to be putting in new belts. We're going to be putting in the coolant reservoir, and we're actually going to wash the engine down because it's so gross and disgusting. So we're going to try to see if we can clean up that engine bay real quick, and then next show we're going to put in it's really random how I'm doing it, but we're going to put in the spark plugs, and then we might even change the brakes. So stay tuned, stay awesome, be awesome, have a great life, try to have a great life. If you're feeling down, do something that's fun. Just change it up, you know? Try something new, get out of your comfort zone. Alright, I feel like I'm talking too much, so peace.